Hey everyone, welcome to the 7 Podcast. I'm Jack.
And I'm Sarah. Quick note before we start, this is an intermediate level episode, B2 English. We're talking about routines, habits, and morning life today.
And today we're discussing something that sounds absolutely insane to most people.
What's that?
Waking up at 5 a.m. on purpose, every single day.
On purpose? Jack, that's not insane, that's actually psychotic.
I know it sounds crazy.
It doesn't just sound crazy, it is crazy. 5 a.m. is when normal people are sleeping.
I used to think the same thing.
What changed?
I actually tried it, and wow, it completely transformed my life.
Okay, I'm skeptical. Very skeptical.
I know everyone is, but hear me out.
Fine, but this better be good, because right now I'm thinking 5 a.m.? Absolutely not. That's a time for sleeping, not for living.
That's exactly what I said 2 years ago.
2 years? You've been doing this for 2 years?
2 years, every single day.
Even weekends?
Even weekends.
Okay, you're either lying or you're a robot. Which one is it?
I'm human, I promise.
Humans need sleep, Jack.
I still sleep, I just go to bed earlier.
How early?
9:30 p.m.
9:30? My evening is just starting at 9:30.
I know, but trust me, waking up at 5 a.m. is worth it.
All right, before you try to convert me into a morning person, which won't work, by the way, let's tell everyone what this episode is about.
Today, I'm sharing my actual 5 a.m. routine. Everything I do from the moment I wake up.
And I'll be here asking the questions everyone is thinking, like, why would you torture yourself like this?
It's not torture, it's freedom.
We'll see about that.
And as always, you'll hear natural English, real conversation, and maybe, just maybe, Sarah will be convinced to try waking up early.
Spoiler alert, I won't.
We'll see.
If you enjoy learning English through real conversations about life, habits, and routines, hit that subscribe button.
Like this episode, share it with your friends.
Especially your friends who are crazy enough to wake up at 5 a.m.
And comment below, are you a morning person or a night owl?
I already know my answer. Night owl forever.
All right, let's dive into the 5 a.m. life.
I still think you're crazy.
You say that now.
Okay, before we get into your current routine, tell me, were you always a morning person?
Absolutely not.
Really?
I was the worst morning person. I hit snooze like it was my job.
How many times?
Honestly, sometimes 10 times.
10 times?
10 times. I'd set my alarm for 7 a.m., but I wouldn't actually get up until 8.
That's me. That's literally me every single morning.
I know, and every morning I'd wake up stressed, rushed, already behind.
Running around like a crazy person?
Exactly. No breakfast, shower too fast, forget things, arrive at work already exhausted.
Wait, this is too relatable. Are you describing me?
I'm describing old me and probably 90% of people.
So what happened? What made you change?
I was just tired of being tired.
What do you mean?
I was sleeping 7 to 8 hours, but I always felt exhausted, always rushing, always stressed.
So you thought, I know, I'll sleep less. That'll fix it.
I know it sounds backwards,
It sounds insane.
but I read something that changed my perspective.
What?
How you start your morning determines how you live your day,
Okay, that's deep.
right? And I realized I was starting every day in panic mode.
Rushed and stressed.
Exactly. So I thought, what if I gave myself time, real time?
And 5 a.m. was the answer?
5 a.m. was the answer.
Okay, so you decided to wake up at 5 a.m. How did that first day go?
Oh, it was terrible.
Finally, some honesty.
The first week was absolutely brutal.
Tell me everything.
Day 1, alarm goes off at 5 a.m. I opened my eyes and immediately thought, what have I done? This is a mistake.
I love this.
I was so tired. My bed felt like a cloud. The room was dark and cold.
So you went back to sleep?
I almost did, but I forced myself up.
How?
I'd put my alarm across the room, so I had to physically get out of bed to turn it off.
That's evil but smart.
And once I was standing, I told myself, just don't get back in bed. Stay up for 5 minutes.
Did it work?
It worked. Those first 5 minutes were horrible, but then my brain started waking up.
What about day 2?
Day 2 was worse.
Worse?
So much worse, because day 1 was exciting. It was new. Day 2 was just, why am I doing this to myself?
The novelty wore off.
Completely. And by day 3, I was questioning my entire life.
So when did it get easier?
Honestly, week 2.
A whole week of suffering?
A whole week. But then something shifted.
What shifted?
My body adjusted. Week 2, the alarm went off and I didn't feel like dying.
You felt good?
I wouldn't say good, but I didn't feel terrible.
That's progress.
And by week 3, I started noticing the benefits.
All right, let's get into it. What exactly do you do at 5 a.m.?
Okay, so the alarm goes off at exactly 5 a.m.
And you don't hit snooze.
Never. Snooze is the enemy.
Strong words.
I'm serious. Snooze tricks your brain. It says, just 10 more minutes. But those 10 minutes make you more tired.
That's actually true. I always feel worse after snoozing.
Exactly. So no snooze. Alarm goes off, I get up immediately.
Immediately? Like right away?
Right away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm up.
What's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
It's a mental trick. You count backwards from 5, and when you hit 1, you move. No thinking, just action.
Does that actually work?
It works because you don't give your brain time to make excuses.
Smart. Okay, so you're up. Then what?
I make my bed immediately.
Immediately?
First thing, it takes 30 seconds and it's your first accomplishment of the day.
Making your bed is an accomplishment?
Yes, it sounds small, but psychologically it matters. You've completed something. Your day has started with a win.
I never thought of it that way.
Plus, a made bed removes the temptation to get back in.
True, an unmade bed is calling you back.
Exactly. So bed is made, then I go straight to the bathroom.
Okay.
Wash my face with cold water.
Cold water? Why not warm?
Cold water wakes you up. It's like a reset button for your brain.
That sounds horrible.
It is, but it works. After cold water, you're awake. No more sleepiness.
What's next?
I drink a full glass of water.
Just water?
Just water. Your body is dehydrated after sleeping. Water first, then coffee.
Oh, there's coffee. Thank goodness.
Of course there's coffee. I'm not a monster.
So after water, I change into workout clothes.
Wait, you exercise at 5 a.m.?
5:15 a.m. I give myself 15 minutes to wake up, then I exercise.
You're insane.
I've heard that before.
Who exercises at 5:15 in the morning?
People who want energy for the day.
Explain.
Morning exercise is a game changer. It wakes up your body, gets your blood moving, releases endorphins.
Endorphins?
Happy chemicals. Your brain releases them when you exercise.
So you feel good?
You feel amazing. Plus, you've already exercised. The rest of the day, you're not thinking, I should work out. You already did.
That's actually smart.
No excuses later. No, I'm too tired after work. It's done.
What kind of exercise?
Different things. Sometimes I run, sometimes yoga, sometimes just stretching.
How long?
30 minutes, from 5:15 to 5:45.
30 minutes of exercise before 6 a.m.? You're a different species.
After the first week, it becomes normal.
I don't believe you.
I'm serious. Your body adapts. Now I actually crave morning movement.
Crave it?
I know how it sounds, but it's true. If I skip morning exercise, I feel weird all day.
That's wild.
After exercise, I shower, and by 6 a.m., I'm clean, awake, energized, and ready.
Ready for what?
The best part of the morning.
Okay, what's the best part?
6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is my time.
Your time?
My personal hour. No work, no emails, no responsibilities. Just me, my coffee, and whatever I want to do.
What do you do?
Sometimes I read.
Read what?
Books I enjoy. Not workbooks, not self-help, just stories, novels, things I love.
At 6 a.m.?
It's the best time. The world is quiet, no interruptions, no phone notifications.
Because everyone else is asleep.
Exactly. It's peaceful. Sometimes I just sit with my coffee and think.
Think about what?
Goals, ideas, plans, or nothing. Sometimes I just exist.
Just exist?
Just exist. No pressure to be productive, just being present.
That actually sounds nice.
It's the best. Or sometimes I write.
Write what?
Journal, ideas, whatever comes to mind. It's creative time.
And this is all before 7 a.m.?
Before 7 a.m. By the time most people's alarms are going off, I've exercised, showered, had coffee, and done something I love.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal.
Right? And the best part?
There's more?
The day hasn't even started yet. Work hasn't begun, but I've already lived.
What do you mean?
I've already taken care of myself. Exercise, reading, thinking, that's all for me. Then work gets the rest of the day.
So you don't feel like work is your whole life?
Exactly. Because before work, I had my life.
That's actually profound. So you're saying this morning routine changed your whole life?
Completely.
How?
First, I'm calmer. Way calmer.
Because you're not rushing?
Because I have time. I'm never late anymore. I'm never stressed about morning traffic.
Because you leave early?
I leave at 7:30. The roads are empty. No stress.
What else changed?
My productivity exploded.
Really?
Really? Morning exercise wakes up my brain. By the time I start work at 8, I'm sharp, focused, energized.
Versus old you?
Old me would stumble into work at 9, half asleep, need 2 coffees to function, and not really be productive until 11.
That's me right now.
I know, and I was the same. But now, I'm most productive from 8 a.m. to noon.
4 hours of peak productivity?
4 hours. I get more done before lunch than I used to get done all day.
That's impressive.
And my evenings changed too.
How?
I don't crash at 8 p.m. anymore. I have consistent energy all day.
Because of the morning routine?
Because of the morning routine. Exercise, water, healthy breakfast, calm start, it sets up the whole day.
What about social life? Don't you have to go to bed super early?
I do, but honestly, it hasn't hurt my social life.
Really?
Most social things happen on weekends anyway. And during the week, I'm more present because I'm not exhausted.
So you don't stay out until midnight?
Not on weekdays, but I'm okay with that. I've traded late nights for productive mornings.
Okay, this all sounds great, but let's be real.
Here we go.
I need to play devil's advocate.
Fair. Go ahead.
What about winter, when it's dark and cold at 5 a.m.?
Oh, winter mornings are hard.
See?
I'm not gonna lie, winter mornings are brutal.
So you skip it in winter.
No, I still do it, but I adjust.
How?
I prep everything the night before. Clothes ready, coffee maker ready, gym bag ready.
Why?
Because in winter, you need to remove every possible excuse.
Your brain will find excuses?
Your brain will beg you to stay in bed. It's cold, it's dark, just one more hour.
And you resist?
I resist, because I know once I'm up and moving, I'll be glad I did.
Has there ever been a morning where you didn't get up?
Honestly, yes.
Aha, the truth comes out.
I'm human. Sometimes I'm sick, or I slept terribly, or life happens.
How often?
Maybe once a month, if that.
And do you feel guilty?
Not anymore. I used to, but now I understand consistency doesn't mean perfection.
What does that mean?
It means doing it most days. If I wake up at 5 a.m. 28 days out of 30, that's still amazing.
So you don't beat yourself up for the occasional sleep-in?
Nope. I just get back to it the next day.
That's healthy. Okay, hypothetically, and I mean very hypothetically, if someone wanted to try this, how would they start?
Ooh, are you considering it?
I said hypothetically.
Okay. So first, don't jump from 8 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Why not?
That's a 3-hour difference. Your body will revolt.
So what do you do?
Start small. If you normally wake at 8, try 7:45 for 1 week.
Just 15 minutes earlier?
Just 15 minutes. Let your body adjust. Then next week, 7:30. Then 7:15.
Gradual change.
Exactly. Over a month, you can shift to 7 a.m. Then decide if you want to go earlier.
That's actually doable.
It is. And here's the key. You must go to bed earlier.
You can't just sleep less?
No, you still need 7 to 8 hours. If you wake at 5, you need to sleep by 9 or 10.
So your whole schedule shifts.
Your whole schedule shifts, and that's the hard part for most people.
Because evenings are social time.
Exactly. You have to choose late nights or early mornings.
Can you have both?
You can't have both, not sustainably.
What else do beginners need to know?
Have a reason, a real reason.
What do you mean?
Don't wake up early just because. Know why you're doing it.
Like what?
Like, I want to exercise, or I want peaceful time to read, or I want to start my day calm instead of rushed.
Purpose drives consistency.
Exactly. On hard mornings, your reason gets you up. Can I tell you the benefits nobody talks about?
Please do.
First, you feel like you're winning at life.
What?
I'm serious. By 8 a.m., you've already accomplished so much. You feel ahead.
Ahead of what?
Ahead of everyone. Ahead of the day. It's psychological, but it works.
You feel productive?
You feel unstoppable, and that confidence carries through the whole day.
What else?
Quiet. Beautiful, peaceful quiet.
Because no one else is awake?
No one. No texts, no calls, no interruptions. Just you and silence.
That does sound nice.
It's magical. And here's something weird. I'm happier.
Happier from waking up early?
I know it sounds strange, but having that morning time for myself, reading, thinking, moving, it fills me up.
Like self-care?
Exactly. Daily self-care. Not rushed, not squeezed in, prioritized.
And it changed your whole life?
It changed everything. My health improved, my work improved, my relationships improved.
Relationships?
Because I'm calmer, less stressed, I have energy for people instead of being drained all the time.
So one habit created a domino effect?
One habit, waking up at 5 a.m., made everything else better.
All right, final question.
Shoot.
If you could give only one piece of advice to someone who wants to become a morning person, what would it be?
Start tonight, not tomorrow morning.
What do you mean?
Most people think, I'll wake up early tomorrow, but they don't prepare.
How do you prepare?
Tonight, before bed, decide exactly what you'll do when you wake up.
Have a plan?
Have a plan. Know what you'll do first, second, third. Remove decisions.
Why?
Because at 5 a.m., your brain is foggy. If you have to think, what should I do now? You'll just go back to bed.
But if you have a plan, you just follow it.
Exactly. And prep everything. Clothes out, coffee ready, shoes by the door.
Make it easy.
Make it impossible to fail.
Okay, I have a confession.
What?
I'm almost convinced.
Really?
Almost. I'm not committing to 5 a.m.
What time then?
Maybe 6:30? Baby steps?
Baby steps are perfect. That's still earlier than most people.
And if I hate it, I can go back to my 8 a.m. life.
You won't hate it, I promise.
We'll see.
Deal. Try it for 1 week and report back.
1 week. That's it.
That's all I ask.
All right, everyone. That's the 5 a.m. routine that changed Jack's life.
And might change yours.
If this episode inspired you or terrified you, subscribe to the 7 podcast.
Like this video, share it with your morning person friends.
And comment below, what time do you wake up? And are you willing to try waking up earlier?
Remember, the early bird really does get the worm.
Or in this case, the early bird gets peaceful coffee time.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Maybe at 5 a.m., but probably not.
We'll see. Bye, everyone.
Bye.